This is Profit, and Profit has got 10,000 eliminations in Overwatch League. 10,000 kills. This player has got absolutely, I mean, look at him. He's absolutely annihilating NYXL. And what we're going to do in this video is just watch this game and break some parts of it down. Of course, we don't have access to the replay viewer at the moment, which is kind of annoying. I would like the replay viewer to come out faster, but whatever. But we're just going to take a look at this gameplay because Profit is an incredible player. He's probably slightly underrated when it comes to Overwatch League and the top tier kind of DPS players. But then even is he? I don't know. Like, this is an Overwatch League champion. I know Profit quite well. You can see I'm wearing my history captured shirt from back from 2018 when the London Spitfire actually won the Overwatch League, and Profit completely popped off in that series. He went insane. But the thing with Profit, and this is the super cool thing, is he can play every single hero, and it's just absolutely, it's mind-boggling what this player can do. Like, he picks a hero up, becomes literally the best or one of the best players of that hero. You can throw him onto another hero, and he'll do exactly the same. It's incredible. So let's take a look at this, and I've got my trusty pen back so we can draw on the screen again just for this one. Although apparently you guys can't see it. Why is it not working? Oh no! Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can fix it. That is slightly unfortunate. Oh god, where have I gone? Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We're back in business. Okay, so let's just take a look at the team comps here. Let's try and explain what's going on. So you will notice you've got Profit on the Ashe, and then you've also got Toby on the Mercy. This is the... You guys can kind of see that? Yeah, you can see that. This is the go-to DPS comp at the moment, or sort of support DPS meta. You can throw in a Sombra, as we see on the Seoul side. If you look at New York, though, they've got a Genji. It's NYXL, right? He's a very good Genji player. So there is a little bit of leeway, but what you will see is most teams are going for the Ashe with the Mercy. Now, what makes this super fun is Seoul are kind of the team which has sort of pioneered this comp. So if you look at the team, you've got the Ashe, you've got the Sombra. Now, Fitz is an incredibly good Sombra player. Gesture, who is the main tank, but he's playing Roadhog. Now, this is the super buff Roadhog. It's not the Roadhog that's on live servers that can't any longer do the one-shot kill combo, which, yeah, but this one can, right? So this is the super buffed Roadhog. You've got Marvel on the Zarya, and then you've got Creative on the Ashe. You'll notice this team comp is fairly similar with the Ashe, with the Zarya, with the Ana, with the Mercy, but this is where it's different. Now, this could work. It might not work. We don't know. I mean, a bit of a spoiler. You guys probably know what the score is in this series. NYXL, again, get absolutely obliterated in the playoffs, which is such a shame for NYXL. But the focus of this is going to be on Profit. So we're going to play this through, and we're just going to try and watch what Profit does. I mean, he's killed Sabiolbi there. Like, let's not beat around the bush here. Sabiolbi is an incredibly good player. You guys might have heard of the married man meta. This was kind of like a meme around Sabiolbi throughout last season and a bit of this season because he's married and he's incredibly good. Right? So, hey, married man meta, become married, become better at the game. But that's not the case, as we'll find out here. Sabiolbi is kind of getting on a bit. Now, whether that matters, who knows? But Profit is much younger, and Profit is, I think, much better than Sabiolbi. Well, what I would say, though, is Sabiolbi has an incredible tracer, but so does Profit. But probably Striker, I'd say, is probably the best tracer in the league. All right, so what is happening in this game here? What we're going to see is, like, this is a nice play by NYXL. He gets a triple kill here, and he manages to secure this fight, which is good. Look at the capture, though, that Seoul have managed to accrue on the point, which also is amazing as well. We've seen Bob get used in an earlier fight, and now look at the ultimate charge on Profit. Look at his ult charge. Look at that. He is already back to another Bob. It's just incredible how fast you can charge a Bob with Mercy. What is going on here is Mercy is damage boosting, and when you're throwing in the dynamite, it gets so much ult charge. But not only that, you're obviously doing a ton of damage. And here's something kind of controversial. I do kind of want to make a point of this. Let's just pause this replay. I want to kind of make a point of this. I think Ashe is probably the sniper Overwatch should have got, and not Widowmaker. Imagine the game without Widow, and if Ashe was the sniper. Do you think that would work better? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, let's crack on with this. So, we've got Fitz here. He doesn't have EMP ready just yet. Profit, again, gets another pick. Like, look at that. That is so huge. Like, to get an opening pick like that on a DPS is massive. Now, Profit can sit here. Look at this. He's got completely free sightlines. He can do what he likes. Bob gets invested. Bob gets killed, but that's kind of okay. They tend to use Bob just to get onto the point. get a bit of point presence, throw him in there, and maybe he gets kills, but it's just like the presence of Bob. It's something the enemy team have got to deal with. Look at the kill feed coming through, right? Seoul are taking control of this here. Now, we can't just break that down and distill it right down and go, well, it was because Prophet got a pick. But in 2CP, if you go into the fight 5v6, that is a major advantage. So that was an awesome pick by Prophet. Again, it would be nice if we had access to the replay viewer and I would show you guys completely from Prophet's point of view. But I just I want to show like an overview of the game happening, because I think it's been a while since we've done this. We've generally gone a bit more specific to the heroes and just like totally broke them down. I remember the one we did with Ash on KSP. I still think he's one of the best Ash players and hit scan players. But when you put Prophet into that equation, Prophet can play so many other heroes. I mean, let's watch this. I mean, look at that. That was crisp. That was clean. The reaction speed was crazy. Yes, he was getting damage boosted by his Mercy, which is, you're always going to see that at this level. And he manages to get the kill. So it's massive. That's absolutely massive. But yeah, the point with Prophet is he's an incredible Genji. He's an incredible Hanzo. Like, he can play every hero. Like, you generally don't see that. You generally see a specialist type of DPS. So look at Sabiolbi. He's a hit scan player. He is not going to bust out the Hanzo and be like, yo, I'm going to play Hanzo, or bust out the Pharah like we see Prophet doing now. Again, showing his diversity. And remember, the whole point of this video is this player has got 10,000 eliminations in Overwatch League. 10,000 eliminations? Are you joking me? Like, I probably don't even have 10,000 eliminations in the game, and I've played like thousands of games. You know what I mean? It's like, well, that is just incredible as a statistic. And again, this is against the highest level of play, right? It just blows your mind. Okay, so what they're trying to do here now is, you'll notice that New York have got the Ashe, right? Obviously, they want to use the Ashe to try and deal with Prophet. It's not going to be as simple as that, and it never is when it comes to Overwatch. But there is one kind of advantage here. You can damage boost the Ashe, and the Ashe can actually pop the Pharah, as we kind of see here. Talk about timing. We'll pop the Pharah. It's kind of similar to putting a Discord orb onto Pharah, and then Soldier firing at her or Ashe firing at her kind of thing to take her out. Generally, especially when it's pharmacy combo, generally with pharmacy combo, you're probably not going to be able to deal with it unless there's some other sort of added pressure from your team, or unless you're Widowmaker and you get that headshot and instantly kill the Pharah. A lot of the time, you're going to need some sort of assistance, and that's what we see. So, yeah, this isn't too good as a start for Seoul. But look what they do. Straight away, if you look at the team comp, look at this. Straight away, it's like, let's change the comp. We've got to get out of this. We've got to change our comp up. We've got to go back to what we know was working, because Pharah's not going to be too effective when it comes to holding this final point. She can be quite effective on the first point. Again, look at that kill. Look at that kill. Already, Prophet kills Mano, which causes Animo to burn his res, which is a massive win when it comes to this level of the game, or just any level of the game. I mean, look at the position Prophet's taken up. It's cheeky. It's right down the middle. There's nothing that can absorb damage coming towards him, because look at his tanks. He's got Roadhog. He's got Zarya. Yeah, he could get bubbled and Roadhog can just stand in the way, but that's all you're going to see. Now, I guess I kind of be remiss if I didn't actually speak about Gesture in this game. We've seen he just got a kill there onto NYXL. And another kill there. Gesture is mad. Like, he is absolutely mental. He's cracked when it comes to playing Overwatch. He plays all the heroes. One of the first things I noticed way back in like 2017-18 is when I was with the Spitfire team, they were Gesture was like the best McCree. Like, it was like, what? And he was actually probably the best Widowmaker, if you want to go there. And he was like, he's the tank? What's going on here? And he was like, oh yeah, by the way, and he had this account on the Korean ladder, which I think it was like 4,700 or something crazy. SR, it's like, he's our main tank player? What is this? Like, he's such a good player. So I think, like, in this meta, he is really, really going to shine, because it's just going to be crazy. But yeah, as you guys can watch this going on in the background, what is going on at Overwatch League at the moment is Seoul Dynasty have made it through to the finals weekend, or the grand finals weekend. There are 4 teams that are in this. So you've got Shanghai and Seoul from the APAC, or the Asia Pacific region. And then you've got from North America, and I guess Europe, although there's only 2 teams from Europe, I suppose. You've got, well, I shouldn't just casually be talking about this, let's pause, because we just watched an absolutely ridiculous Bob play. I think, memory serves, they show a good replay of this. Anyway, from North America, we get Shock and Philly. So the best 2 teams from North America have made it, and the best team from APAC, and then Seoul Dynasty, who are on an absolute cracked run because they've downloaded and worked out the meta. So it's going to be, Seoul are going to be a good shout for this. But what I would say, though, is if I was going to bet money on this, I probably would go for Shock taking the Overwatch League. It's a safe bet, but I don't know. Philly might give them a good run. Seoul, I don't know. Outside bet on Seoul. I don't think Shanghai are going to do that well because they really struggle in this meta. Anyway, let's go and let's check this out. So, it starts off with a grab. We've got a Blade going into the grab. There's a bunch of kills coming through. This is decent. Rez comes through, picks up Gesture. Gesture is ulting, it looks like. Yeah, we got a nice sort of play in the back. But it looks like it's all over here, right? It's like, uh-oh, everyone's being killed on Seoul. Bob's put asleep. Yeah, there, this is it. So Bob's asleep. Bob wakes up and gets a load of kills. So Bob gets 3 kills. Now, that's not exactly profit. It's not profit getting those kills, is it? But I think what happened was the Diva Bomb knocks the Bob. I'm sure Diva Bomb knocks Bob and he gets another kill. But he does get 2 kills anyway and then gets knocked back and gets another kill. But the fight was kind of over at that point. But that's because, look at the tank line of New York. It wasn't there. It wasn't in place to deal with the Bob. And look, so Bob's asleep. Winston's dead. Diva is... Yeah, Diva drops a bomb on top and then knocks Bob back and he just kills everyone. It's actually unlucky. It's so unlucky. Oh, no. Oh, no. Anyway, the point I was making is Seoul have invented this meta. Or at least they're the ones to adapt to it the fastest, and they're totally cool playing it. They do swap their comp around a little bit, like look at Prophet now. He was going to go to Tracer, now he's going to go to Pharah. Pharah can work on defense here quite well. I think she works a little bit better on attack than defense. But it's Prophet, so it doesn't really matter. He can just do what he likes, and he's just getting kills. And again, that's kind of what you will see as well in this meta, is because there's no main tank, right? Now, I'm not sure if I agree with this, because main tanks, I do enjoy main tank. And I do enjoy the structure of Overwatch when there is main tanks in play. Also, Sabiolby just murders the back line here. It's like the worst thing ever when you're an Ana and you've got no way of dealing with it. But it doesn't matter because, well, Prophet gets a kill, Marvel gets a kill, and Fitz cleans up as well. So it's like, oh dear. But yes, as I was saying, the meta and the way this has gone is because there's no main tanks in play, what this relies on now is more of those individual pop-off moments. So what you're noticing teams do are they are playing players on their best signature heroes to try and get those results. And that is beautiful because it means you get to see moments where players go crazy and they kind of can carry. So as controversial as this sounds, Overwatch League meta at the moment is really fun to watch, I think. But also simultaneously quite disappointing because there's no main tank play, really. You do see a bit of Winston, but Reinhardt is just non-existent, and Orisa. There are little bits of Sigma we do see as well. Philadelphia are amazing at using Sigma just to get into position, especially against double sniper comp, which is the other comp, ladies and gentlemen, that is happening right now in the Overwatch League. There's a lot of double sniper going on, and that can be super effective as well. But yes, again, this is going to be another hold. When we look at the timers here, there is like 1 minute and 49 seconds to go. Seoul have got 2 points. New York need to capture this point. If they don't, then they are out of Overwatch League. Like, everything is on the line here, right? Everything is on the line. So look at what's going on here. NYXL swapped, and now he's going back. Let's just go back and show you this. So watch this. NYXL, for some reason, swaps off the Sombra and goes for the Genji. So he had 20% ult charge, and now he swaps, and he goes to the Sombra. Well, to the Genji and back to the Sombra. It makes no sense, right? There's obviously something going on in this team, and I guess this is actually something we probably should talk about. New York, it must be really bad to be a New York fan because you have got a team of players. I mean, look at the players on that team, right? Jonak, Mano, NYXL, Animo, Sabiolby, Bianca. Like, most of those players are incredible. Everyone knows who Jonak is, right? Everyone knows who Sabiolby is. They just don't seem to perform when it really comes down to it. And that there, I guess, is a little moment of indecision, which does show us as viewers, like, maybe something was going on deeper in New York, and maybe that's a worry, right? It's this indecision, and you never, ever like to see that. Anyway, look at all the ults that are available on Seoul. Like, the only way New York win this is if they get in with a huge EMP, and then they can just capitalize. The problem is they don't have EMP. They probably can charge it within a minute, but it's going to be super close. And losing Sabiolby at the start of a fight is never going to be great. And, of course, Fitz can just come in and drop his own EMP, and this is a fight win for the Seoul Dynasty because, well, there's no way they really lose this. In fact, this is in their favor when it gets messy and bitty like this because you're literally fighting outside your spawn. New York, if they lose a player and you lose 2, but then you know yours come back again and there's all of this, and it's just super frustrating to play against. Now they're going into single fight territory, and look at NYXL's ultimate charge. This is the point we've really got to make. Look at his charge, right? He would have had 80% now if he stayed on this Sombra. So that swap has massively cost Seoul, New York. It's massively cost them because this could have been a fight that they engage with the EMP, which could actually give them the opportunity to win. But the fact remains, you're going against players like Prophet, who've got 10,000 eliminations. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy that he's got that many eliminations. I cannot understand or fathom in my head how that actually is a thing. It is just incredible. All right, and so NYXL's going in. Like, you see, he's desperately trying to look to get any kind of charge. I don't know what he was doing there, just standing in the middle of the map, like in the middle of the choke. He gets hooked. He's pretty much screwed. He doesn't have EMP available. Now they're getting desperate. Now they're just going to have to come in and try and do whatever they can. Still doesn't have EMP, but he should have it by the time this fight finishes. EMP goes in from Seoul. Gesture commits barrage. He's doing tons of damage. Diva's almost demeched. The writing's on the wall, right? It's just... It's difficult when you like have to just sort of pull out a plan out of nowhere, right? You will notice they are getting kills as they come through. The problem is, though, Sabiolbe's got Death Blossom. He's absolutely not. I mean, that is a reaction. They will watch that again because that is one hell of a reaction. Watch this. This reaction is great. So they knock him off. Diva knocks him off the point. So Marvel comes in. Look at that. Knocks him off the point. Defense Matrix. He's off the point. He can't do anything. He should not really have been using his ultimate there. But again, this comes down to the whole fact that it is desperation mode. You've just got to do whatever you can do to try and get any kind of result. You'll see Fitz has gone to Doomfist. Gesture's gone to Prophet. They know they need to get back and stall the point. They're getting the kills. They're going to secure it. And this means that Seoul Dynasty do go through to the Overwatch League Grand Finals weekend. Whereas NYXL, they don't. And we'll get to see their faces now. I might cover them up, though, so I apologize. No, yeah, Prophet's gone. But you can see Prophet above me, you know, hugging. I mean, look at, let's just pause it. Look at the despair. Oh, look at Jonak. Look at Jonak. Imagine being Jonak, you know, one of the greatest players in Overwatch history, and never, ever quite gets there. If ever there was a player that deserved to win, Mano is the same as well. Sabiolbe, and probably NYXL. I don't want to be too harsh on Animo and Bianca, but NYXL, yeah, Sabiolbe and Jonak, you would say those, and probably Mano. Those three, you want to see them get somewhere and do something, and they just keep failing over and over again. It is so frustrating. The fact is, though, guys, Prophet is an insane player, and he's now got 10,000 kills at Overwatch League level, which is just crazy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I do enjoy making these videos. I think they're super cool to go through. What I will do is we're going to look at Funny Astro's Lucio. And we're probably going to do that in a couple of days because I'm waiting for the replay viewer to update. But I just wanted to get this video made because it is just incredible. Like, I love Prophet as a player, like, and as a person, he's awesome. But so is Gesture. And also, don't forget, Badosin is on Seoul Dynasty as well. I love those guys from my time at Spitfire with them was just incredible. So, yeah, I wanted to just throw that out there. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then do like the video and subscribe to the channel and follow me on everything, which is @Stylosa. And once again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.